Can you make a video about studies in Portugal? Someone told me that it's very cheap. Yes, it's true. Portugal is a very cheap country when it comes to study abroad opportunities. This is something a lot of people do not know. So if you are seeing this video, know that Portugal is a very cheap country. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about a school in Portugal which is open already and accepting applications for 2024. Now, if you are just joining, my name is Milton. Welcome to my YouTube channel and thank you so much for coming. Please like this video, and if not, subscribe and also share to one family member so that YouTube can give us the visibility we need. We need to be 50,000 before December. Thank you so much. So today's video, I am going to be talking about a school in Portugal, and I will equally be looking at my Jota down here so as to put the material well to you. This school is open and accepting applications, but I'm not going to go directly to the school. I will take it slowly. First, I will talk about some things you need to know about Portugal. Secondly, I will talk about the school. Thirdly, I will talk about the documents you need to apply to the school. Fourth, I will talk about scholarships. Fifth, I will talk about some of the programs available, not all. And lastly, I will talk about the tuition fee and correlate it to scholarship. So guys, like I said, please like this video and do not forget to subscribe below. Thank you so much. Now, let's talk about Portugal. Portugal is a very friendly country, one of those countries in Europe that is accepting internationals. When I say accepting internationals, what do I mean here? I'm trying to say that Portugal is very welcoming. There are countries in Europe that may not be welcoming, and in Portugal, international students can equally work and earn their own money. Do you know that if you buy a property in Portugal, like a house, you stand a chance of moving towards permanent residency, and why not PR or citizenship? Because PR is permanent residency. Okay, why not citizenship? It is very possible in Portugal. A lot of people do not know. Most people relocate from America to Portugal, those that are already well established, okay, because of course the minimum wage in most of these Western countries are higher than Portugal. But Portugal is also great because minimum wage, you can earn at least $6 to $7 or euros. It depends on what you are doing and the job you are doing. So Portugal is a country like that in Europe. And again, if you want to study in Portugal, make sure you legalize your documents. Now, legalization procedure, I have videos about them on this YouTube channel, where you have to start from the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, then to the Portuguese embassy. Some people goes directly from their school to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Some goes from the GCE board directly to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. There are a lot of videos on here. So please, I will advise you, Nigerians, Cameroonians, Ghanaians, Liberians, Kenyans, wheresoever you're working from, Pakistan, India, please follow the same procedure to legalize your documents before you start looking for schools in Portugal. And again, I want to encourage you to apply to as many schools as possible, because if you do not apply to as many schools as possible, your chances of getting into Portugal may be slim. Because one, Portugal is very competitive, because like I said, tuition fee is very affordable, like very cheap. With 1,300, 1,415, 2,000, you can study in Portugal. And another advantage to study in Portugal is that there is no blocked account. When you are applying for visa, you just need to use your bank statement or your sponsor's bank statement showing the required amount you need. And again, I already talked about affordability and the cheapness of Portuguese universities. Remember, you can pay tuition fee in installments in Portugal. And also, I have talked about legalization procedures. This is all about the country. Now, when it comes to international students application, let's talk about the school. This school I'm talking about, the name of the school is called Nova SBE Lisbon. The school is located in Lisbon, Portugal, and if you want to break it down, they call it Nova School of Business and Economics. That's the meaning of SBE, Business School and Economic. When the name business comes to your brain, what do you need to remember? Expensive tuition. But hey, there are scholarships here which I'm going to talk more about them, and I will encourage you to check to see what is needed for you to apply for these scholarships. Everybody can apply, and you apply for them during the application process. Okay, this application have started already, or let me say the application to this university have started already, and it started on the 15th of November. It's going to run up till like April next year. So if you intend to apply, make sure you start the application process as early as possible. Now, another thing I want you to remember when doing this application, or if you are watching this video to the end, please watch till the end so you understand everything, because some people will watch and will not finish and come back to ask questions which I may not even respond to. So if you want to apply to this school, remember the acceptance rate is 76%. And again, you have to have a GPA of at least 13.5 and make sure you pass mathematics. Now, that is another thing. Then there are 7 stages of the application. When you put in your details, you fill in your details, they will ask you to upload your documents, they will ask you to check your documents. Then the last stage is payment, then you submit. There is an application fee which is 51 euros, non-refundable. So before you apply, make sure you take a look at all of this. This is a public university located in Lisbon, Portugal. And like I said, the application process for bachelor's is managed by the Portuguese Ministry of Higher Education, all right, because this school is a recognized school. Then for masters, you can do it directly on the school website. But again, read the website properly so that you see everything I'm telling you. Acceptance rate is 76. I told you guys already. Now, let's take a look at the documents you need to apply to this university in Portugal. You need your ID card, then you need a copy of your CV, you need a copy of your transcript with all your grades and courses, you need a copy of your diploma, because this is now for master's students. Those applying for masters, you need your transcript and diplomas. Those applying for bachelor's, your transcript and your certificate, your high school certificate. Then you also need a 1-page motivation letter why you want to apply for or why you want to study the program and what the program is going to instill in you. Then you need English proficiency for those that do not come from English-speaking countries. You need to document that you can speak English and fluent English, okay? Then you equally need a GMAT or a reference letter. If you do not have this, it is not compulsory. But if you have them, submit them. It is written there that it's not compulsory. That's the GMAT exam and reference letters from your supervisors. They are not compulsory. Then your application fee, 51 euros. I have talked about this. Those of you going for bachelor's, like I said, check to see. Okay, it is important. Now, looking at the programs available, they have MSc programs in executive masters, they have MSc programs, they have executive masters programs, they have masters programs which you can transfer to. Okay, so when you go to the school website, you are going to read more about them. And some of these programs, masters programs, not those of the executive now. Plain masters programs include business analytics, finance, impact entrepreneurship. They also have management. There is international masters in management. There is law and management and so many others. I just choose these few ones to talk about. Now, tuition fee is expensive. Remember I told you at the beginning of this video that if you want to study in Portugal, know that Portugal is very cheap and affordable. Cheap in the sense that some schools may be cheaper than others and some may be affordable than others. Now, this particular school I'm talking about, Nova School of Business and Management or an Economics, it's not that cheap. Tuition fee range sometimes for some programs 11,900 euros, some 13,900 euros. Hey, relax. I know you want to ask a question. Just relax. I'm coming. Then some will go up to 15,000, some will 10,200. Now, it's expensive, of course, but looking at what you want to study, it is not enough. But however, there are scholarships put in place by this university. When you start filling the application form, you are going to see from one step to the other. Remember I said there are 7 different steps you are going to do the application. You have to start with your main details, your name and your age and all the rest. Then you select your program. Then you put in the other things. But again, make sure you pay attention because the scholarship page is already open and there are requirements, eligibility requirements for you to apply for the scholarship. So please put all of this into consideration. You have to check eligibility to apply for the scholarship, check the deadlines to apply for the scholarship, check the application process. All of these are things that are located, I've mentioned, and if you take a look at them, you will see that Milton is actually telling you what is correct. Now, looking at the scholarship, there are a lot of scholarships on this school website you can apply for. Some will give you 20%, some will give you 30% discount, some 40 and 50% discount, some 70%, some 100%. If you merit this scholarship, they are going to give you the scholarship fully and you will not pay this tuition fee again. A program like Masters in Management, its tuition is 11,900 and it's done for 3 semesters. That's 1 year, 5 months. Now, if you are to apply for this program and maybe you are lucky and you get a scholarship of maybe 75%, at the end of the day you might just be paying 2,500 or 3,000 euros to study this particular program, which is very expensive like this. Then finance is 13,250 for the same 3 semesters, and you also apply for scholarships. There are various scholarships. You are going to find more than 7 scholarships on the school website, so please go through them keenly. If you think that going through Portugal is not going to yield maybe fruit at an early stage, why not? You can check other schools and apply to them. It is normal. Like I said, most of the schools in Portugal will resume application from February next year. Some will start January. I will still be bringing all the details and all the updates for you guys to watch. Now, remember, the first thing you need to do, try and legalize your documents. I'm saying so because now it's already November. Before you know, it will be Christmas break, and after that a lot of activities will be in place. So make sure you do it now before it's Christmas break, so that even if the guys at the ministry want to go for holidays, your documents will already be with you. Then you can then start the application proper. I hope you understand. But before I go, remember there is an age limit. The age limit is 23 to 24 years for master's degree students, but it is mentioned that if an older student is qualified, they are going to give him a chance. So check all of this before you apply. Till we meet again. Bye.